Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. So, where were we going? I can't actually remember. Yes, we're going down that way to the colonial ruins. So, we're going this way. Yes. Lovely, lovely. Where are the guys trying to kill us? Oh, there they are. And I hope they see us from all the way over there. I love the fact the forums have... there's quite a few people on the forums who are commenting that the staff's quite underpowered. Which I'm not going to disagree with, because, yeah, it kind of is. Oh. The lock-on system's a bit stupid at times. It has a habit of not locking onto the most logical choice. Do with more health regen, I've got to say. Disrupt, strike, area strike. Aha, your shields do not protect you terribly well from an electrical arc to the face. Metal components. So yes, there's an entire route round this way, which might be probably worth having a shufty round. What can I say? Love a good shufty. Yeah, I knew we were going to get spotted there. Oh, I was assuming that guy was hostile. Okay, go for the sniper. Damn it. You do pretty much have to... Or, you don't have to, but it's certainly a good idea to keep electrical weapons on at all times. You know, you could get in there and help our slightly beleaguered sniper. Always poor quality stuff. Two, which I don't have. Actually, I'm just gonna refresh my shield. I've got plenty of fluid regeneration, especially outside of combat. So. Yeah, no way I'm gonna avoid. Yep. Now, who are they asking for help there? Are they asking for help from us to free them from their oppressors, or are they asking for help from their oppressors to kill the scary-looking guys who are coming to kill them? It's kind of difficult to tell. What are those situations where you genuinely can't tell if you're the good guy or not? Which is interesting, to be fair. It's always nice to have a bit of vague in your morality. Extra skill point. Aha! Electrical storm, lovely. Get that, and I'll get the additional fluid charge next level up. Soldier's uniform, which does have good destruction resistance, but again, I'd rather keep the fluid regeneration because I use a lot of fluid regeneration. Yes, thank you, I know. And yes, I do want it on 2.
Those structures look colonial. Dome has got to be close.
What are you looking for here, Lieutenant? These are strange structures. I've never seen anything. Are you looking for something in particular? I don't remember receiving an order to snoop around. Not sure.
Would have helped if I'd actually aimed that properly, but definitely glad I picked up the upgrade that allows you to double tap or hit multiple opponents at once with the base staff attack. Yeah, it's actually got a reasonable recharge rate on it. So yeah, that attack I suspect will make a good area denial. You'll lure the enemies to come towards you and then hit them. I didn't realise. There were more enemies there. I don't know why, whenever I load up the game initially, the combat seems to go really easy for a bit. Maybe it's just because I'm more focused first thing in the morning, maybe? Aha, this I'm assuming is hostile Technomancers.
From abundance. And I heard you were all nearly extinct. What are you doing here?
Dude, what the hell are you wearing on your face?
I want to come in, and you're gonna help me.
No, I don't think I am.
Oh, marvellous. Here we go. Hey, that worked. I know why they're...
I'll help you.
Good choice.
I told you you would. Don't know why you didn't believe me.
Here I come.
And you know why they were getting their asses kicked? Because they're using staffs. As we've established, so hang on, they suspected there'd be one of these doors here. One that requires 2 Technomancers to open, and yet they only sent me. Truly, the Technomancer order is wise. You can't see me shaking my head, but trust me, I'm doing it. Get the relic.
Dome's in amazing condition, though I doubt Aurora's been taking care of it. Well, it looks like we found the relic. Doesn't look like much, but the style of writing looks familiar, even if I don't have a clue what it means. You able to decipher it? What is it? It even real?
We haven't been able to decipher it yet, but yes, no doubt it's real.
How would he even be able to see it with that thing on his head?
I don't know what you're planning to do with it, and I don't want to offend you by talking about sacred matters, but you know some knowledge should only stay among Technomancers, right? So be careful, please.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it? It looks so old. Just show this to the captain. It must be important, judging from how well guarded this place is.
It's an ancient object indeed, but I don't think that the captain will be
This is one of those ancient objects Technomancers collect. I understand.
Yep. And there is nothing at all suspicious and no cause for alarm. And in no way should you mention this to anyone else. It's convenient that our job that we were given by the military is right here, isn't it? I quite like that ability. It's it's the first real CC ability I've got. And you never know when crowd control is going to come in handy. Especially in a game like this that likes to throw quite a lot of enemies at you. Yeah, wobblers. Not good. Why would you throw that over there? Urgh. Health stim. Okay. This time... Where the hell did they go? Really hate the assholes with guns. Haha, double tap. And he's down, but that one's still up. And my health situation is buggered. Thank you. Woohoo, that was close. Alright, quick save there. Then I need to free up my armor.
There's a ton of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make explosives to help out with the drilling. Guess it would work for me too. One charge should be big enough to close the tunnel down. Just mix it all together, attach it to a single detonator, and bam. Gonna be a beautiful thing.
You really believe that they'll have left enough to blow up the tunnels here? Wouldn't be very smart of them.
They need chemicals to clear out the access to the tunnels. They have the ingredients necessary to collapse them. Fortunately, it seems that they were doing construction work on this shadow path. I'm sure we'll find it.
The man must have mercy. They will die if he does not help them.
There we go. Gentlemen. No. Trying to talk to these mutants. Hello,
Here's your
mutant.
way out. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you better get going.
They will never forget the Hammer Man. Never. They thank him.
Gains points with mutants. Lovely. Don't know why they would leave a loot chest inside this place, but I suppose it doesn't exactly have much in it. Also, let's be honest, I think we all wish we could forget Hammer Man. That son of... Joys of dropping pretty much right on top of one of the... So yeah, while she focuses on him, hit her in the spine. You're kind of terrible at actually attacking them, you know that? No, you are allowed to hit them. There he is. Oh, he obviously won his fight. No? Don't think he won his fight. Yo, you guys are kind of useless sometimes. I mean, you're better than nothing, but, you know, not by much. Detonator, lovely. We have the detonator. So now we go back here, rig this to blow. You know how we're not meant to kill people?
Perfect. Got everything I need to shut this access point down for good. I'm all set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off.
Fabulous. Let's get the hell out of here. Achieved all our objectives in the local area. Let's get out of here before we blow the place to hell. Boys, that left field thinking for me. Normally I'd blow the place up while I'm still in it. Because hey, what's the fun in leaving a place before you get to see the cool explosion? Beep. There she blows. Well, that went well. Said seriously, we were only there for a quarter of an hour.
Those tunnels gone. Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
He's not well, is he?
Scott. My machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking you. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield, though.
I think he just did.
Thanks to you, the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking of it.
Probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out there
That skipped
first time.
their head slightly, didn't it?
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind. I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover. Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more. Answer? I've got something to ask you.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone.
I
know
can
he
try
was close
talking to the
Scott,
old man.
who was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me. See if you could find any of my father's notes, or letters, or...
Yeah, sure, why the hell
I don't
not?
know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. And besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
Yeah, screw it, I can do that mission for her. You know me. Never can turn down a lady asking for help.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
Well, that was easy. Is it really, really easy?
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
You don't have a problem with me looting his supplies.
The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Besides, who doesn't love a side quest? But let's face it, one of only about 3 female characters we've seen so far, so probably a potential love interest.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time.
God, you read
Some letters
fast.
gloss over an expedition that they had done together. But what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
Nope.
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
Oh, you think?
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zechariah!
I'll do what I can. Okay, so she's over there on that segment of the tunnel, so I need to go out through the market and over there. Okay. At least we've got more guards around here now. Hopefully keep a lid on some of the criminal element.
Bad bet in the arena to curiosities. Wife is gonna have my head if this keeps up.
Easier said than done. I know the thrill. Who am I? You see the fight?
Love the fact his ex-wife is just kind of hanging around.
I'd advise you to not try anything.
Pretty close by. Oh look, goons. Great opening strike that. Because it knocks them right on their asses. And they're down. Good. Technomancer's boots. Why did that guy have Technomancer's boots? Oh
I'm
well.
sorry to... You Angela Seeker, Scott's wife?
Ex-wife. What did the drunk do this time?
Nothing bad. He's a friend.
A friend? Ah, right.
He's just looking for some information on one of his friends. Mark. And your son.
Get out! Get out! What right do you have coming around digging up the past?
Charisma. Ooh. Charisma and science are options this time. Alright, let's try to convince her first.
I'm not here to make you relive your pain. And I'm sorry if that's what it looks like, but I'm here for Mark's daughter. She sent me to try to figure out what happened to her father.
The poor girl. Hard enough to lose things when you're old enough to understand. She was just a girl when Mark disappeared. If resurrecting my pain can help ease hers. I loved our son. Scott did too. But he was never around. He was too lost in his research, lost in the dream of making the discovery of the century, of becoming a hero in abundance. Then, one day, our son started to show signs of mutation.
Ah.
When Scott noticed them, he lost it. He tried to hide him as he desperately dove back into his research to find a cure. With Scott gone all the time, I turned to Mark for a shoulder to cry on. Told him what was going on. So Mark tried to reason with Scott. But you could never reason with him. He always thought he knew more. Then our son was arrested and Scott and Mark just took off on some crazy expedition. Left me alone to deal with it all. So I filed for divorce. I was alone anyway. Then they came back. with nothing to show for all the damn time they were gone. But that didn't stop Scott. No, he just dove deeper into his work. And when Mark disappeared, I was sure it was because of another one of Scott's crazy missions. So tell Amelia, it was Scott's incessant need to be right, to be a hero, that undoubtedly cost her father his life, and that's it. That's all I know.
Yeah, boy.
It's become almost impossible
Hell, I
to go
can
through
feel
the
for the
underworks
old
without
man's
bumping
grief.
into one of those
I've known some
monsters.
folks myself who went through the
Yeah,
same
the
thing.
guards aren't working overtime.
Good day. Care.
Yes, I could look at some merchandise. You don't have much. You do have those Aurora Technomancer gloves, which are nice. And I can afford them now, so I think I'm going to buy them. Also got an assault rifle, which I can also afford, which would be good for Jeffrey. Which gives you plus 5 damage, plus 10% chance of disrupting, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother. I like having the plus 1 to exploration because that lets me hold stuff off of dead guys. I could get a jacket with plus 1 to lockpicking, that'd be kind of useful. Sellable stuff, so sell the exploding traps, which I have never ever used. Sell the spare steel boots. Sell the Technomancer's boots. Soldier's trousers. Soldier's breastplates. Yeah. Okay, let's equip those, and I'll take them to a workbench at some point to see if I can mess around with them. In fact, there's a workbench over there, so I'll do it there. I'll be honest, I'm actually finding this game weirdly soothing at the moment. Now I need electrical parts, but I might as well upgrade them now with some basic electrical debris because I've got plenty of it going spare. Can I upgrade his soldier's rifle? No, I can't. Could upgrade his weighted monkey wrench for him though. With greater disruption. One of those things just stick greater damage in it. So got plenty of components. Gotta love the fact the best upgrades, you know, the best weapon choices they can give their soldiers. And you think shields in particular would get better resistance stuff. But, upgrade thy trousers. I'll have a look at that. To be fair, it doesn't really matter for my allies.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. Actually, I'm going to give you the information at the beginning in the next part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.